Hello. This is IB Tips from the concurrent 12th grade in the IB. It is going to be part of not only our CAS project, yes, it is ours because there is going to be another person presenting besides me in a different video. These are going to be a set collection of videos more or less helping you out with the IB program, the International Baccalaureate Diploma Program, set as one of the hardest program in the world. So why not give some tips? Some very mediocre tips, but tips either way. So today we are going to start with, of course, the CAS program. CAS stands for Creativity, Activity, and Service. There is going to be 3 videos on this, each assessing each one: creativity, activity, and service. Most likely this one is going to be talking about activity, as I have the most experience about that. It is not going to be, most videos are not going to be in chronological order. Sadly, you would have to try to look it up. However, either way, let's dive in to, simply put, the activity part of the CAS program. So what the heck is CAS? It is more or less extracurricular activities that you would have to do. Yeah, that's right. Let me repeat that. Extracurricular activity that you have to do on top of IB. These don't have to be necessarily extremely hard or extensive. However, it must provide the fact that you have grown throughout the process of the entire thing. So I'm going to start with activity. What you mainly want to have to do is do any activity, whether it be running or simply working out or whatever it be. Do something. That's the most important thing. The thing about activity is that it is surprisingly, you could say, simple to do. It is extremely simple to execute, and when it gets to reflection, I'll talk about that later. However, it is very simple to start and do and to start to execute, due to the fact that, well, simply put, it could be any activity. And from what our experience is from the concurrent IB program, you don't have it. It's not about the number of reflections, nor is it about the amount of hours that you do something, but it is rather the fact that you have the reflections kept up, which means there is a way to, in a sense, work around the system. And secondly, you have to show that you have grown in some way, i.e., growing does not mean that you have to make progress in something. It could be regression. It doesn't have to always be progression in a sense. So either way, basically, if that's the case, just do any activity, whether it be lifting weights in the gym, whether it be running, whether it be doing some push-up, whether it be doing wall sits before you sleep every time, and recording your time, whatever it be, do something. It is activity. It is one of the simplest thing you could more or less do, because you could execute this thing on the very first day. Now let's get into the reflections. Reflections mostly can come in terms of pictures, so you could just take a selfie of you doing the exercise, or perhaps a video, a journal reflection, and lastly, which is one of my favorite, is going to be the voice recordings. Simply put, voice recordings is, say, after you've done your wall sit, after you've done your run, you can just whip out your phone and say, this is what I did, day 1, day 2, day 3. These help not only rack up the amount of reflection, but the thing about it is that the IB really loves this. They love it for the simple fact that it shows that you're actually doing it, and it shows your pure unadulterated emotions after a certain session. I know in my experience, after I've worked out and having reflections on the workout session, is extremely quick, extremely easy, and to tell you the least, it is the most unadulterated emotions that I feel after the workout. How good I feel, how bad I feel, how the session have gone, and what to continue afterwards. So, in summary, in the Activity CAS project, it is one of the easiest, quickest thing to carry through. Do any physical activity. Any would work. Secondly, do not fall behind
It's
on the
18:30.
reflections. I'm sorry for that. Second, do not fall behind on any of the reflections. Try to do them as much as possible. And the thing is that you can do them individually, i.e., a journal could be counted as one, a voice recording could be counted as one, and a picture could be counted as one. You could try to cram all these things together. However, I'll tell you this, because of the relatively simple process of doing these things, you could rank up reflections every single day, and if you type pretty quick enough, you could probably get it complete in 10 minutes. So 10 minutes for reflection each day by day, even in the holidays, you rank up reflections extremely quickly. And lastly, remember, it is about progression, regression, just growth in general. So don't worry about that. And that is about it.